Okay, welcome back to for the first time. This is an unprecedented moment because while the show is called The Bold and the Beautiful, we have never actually had a beautiful person on.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. She walked into the studio, and it's like when you realize Santa Claus is real. It's like the opposite of that. So I grabbed. What did you clocked in at? What, 90 inches? 90 inches from stem to stern.
I've never walked in anywhere and a tape measure was like grabbed immediately.
It's almost like it's like the size queen for like a size queen for legs and bodies. It's so how we need to talk about the. I'm just going to objectify you for a good long 20 to 30 minutes. How did you get here? Were you? Did you have to lay flat on like a large, like a 18-wheeler bed? Do you know? Like, what?
You know when like the camel gets lost in the hills and the helicopter has to take it and it's just like floating over.
Airlifted.
It was very that.
Yeah.
Airlifted.
Oh, and then it goes like
yes.
Oh,
and then it turns into a meme.
You have that's your next. Oh my God. No more reveals, no more ruffle coats. You are going to get strapped to a gurney and then towed by a helicopter, and then you're going to like fucking spin out of control, and then they're just going to fling you across the country.
That's the plan.
So when did you get these legs, and how do you negotiate the physics and the aerodynamics of having legs that go all the way up to your neck?
Honestly, I don't know what the hell else I would do if I didn't have them.
I literally am like a pygmy person next to you.
No, you're not.
No, it is. But
I didn't know if you were going to be in drag today. Okay, I texted you. I was like, are you going to be fresh-faced or are you going to be in drag?
You texted me?
I was like, I just want to know because I keep trying to gas myself up to do something.
Mary, I'm so happy that I'm not in drag because I would look like the woman who lives under a bridge next to Naomi Campbell over here. Oh my God. So do you know what is your inseam?
I think it's like 37, 38-ish.
Do you have trouble finding pants?
I used to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now I feel like the style is like a lot longer and like baggier.
Yeah, thank God.
But when I was like in high school, I used to like go on ASOS. ASOS had like the tall girl jeans.
Do you remember this store called Tall Girl?
No.
There was, how old are you?
Is that Bolton's?
No, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 30.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is like, I think this is probably like early 2000s. There was a store in Boston called Tall Girl.
Oh, wow.
And I think they were marketing towards tall girls. Yeah. It is like,
I have a hunch.
I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, if that store existed today, the way that they would be just up your ass to do every single campaign.
Oh, I would hope so.
It would be so cunt.
That'd be fierce.
So do you ever have issues on airplanes?
Oh, all the time.
Horrible.
All the time. When you don't get that like comfort upgrade, even at least, you're just like
back in the day before the coins really started rolling in, you're like in economy like this, like
yeah. Or the worst is when you're like, if you've ever missed a flight or anything, and they stick you in like a middle seat.
Or what about the very back middle seat?
Back middle seat on your way to Australia.
Oh, or on your way back from Australia once you've been kicked out for having the wrong visa. Anyways,
or just a gig in general.
Yeah, and just a gig in general. Do you? Oh my God, like.
No, but honestly, there's perks and there's non-perks.
What are the perks?
Perks is concerts, but it's a con for everybody else.
Yeah, but fuck them. Fuck their sight lines.
Perks is drag for sure. I feel like just like walking into the room and being a tall drag queen is always impactful.
You actually scared me. Like I felt like a deep existential dread that I wasn't able to like identify for like a good 25 seconds. I was like,
oh my gosh. No, we've been in drag plenty of times.
No, I know,
together.
but I mean, like, I haven't seen you in a while, and it's like I'm used to seeing Trixie. It's like, it's just like the same Lady Bunny impersonator. No, I'm just kidding. But like, but you are really striking, and I feel like in this day and age, there's so many drag queens, you have to have like something that sets you apart. And you have like a good height. 36 inches on everybody. It's cunty.
Oh,
it's
thank you.
Do you like wiggling?
Like, what do you mean? Like dancing?
Yeah.
Like actually on stage?
Yeah.
Do you love to not wiggle? Really. I think in my own special way, I figured out a way to like keep the crowd entertained while I am
Well, I think it's you're like, oh God.
Okay, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
A minute 35.
Right.
I mean, if anybody could get away with, literally standing there beveling at the foot and just like, it's you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you when was the last time you were on Drag Race?
Oh gosh. I think filmed 2017. I know. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That's not true.
It was like right after.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, no, you filmed right after my original season.
And then All Stars.
And then All Stars was like, what was that? I think it aired like 2018, yeah.
Holy shit.
So it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Are they barking at your door to come back and do it? All Stars 58?
No, I think I have a little bit of a sharp tongue.
You're like, hi, oh, fuck you.
No, I think that like, I actually definitely do have a sharp tongue, and I didn't realize that they knew I had a sharp tongue.
Shit.
So that's like a whole
Now, when you say sharp tongue, can you be more specific?
I don't know. I think I'm just like really passionate about
not going on Drag Race?
No, not even that. It's not that because I'm not that girl. It's like no more Drag Race. I think I was such a fan of Drag Race growing up. So when I got there and I was like, I realized what it was. It was hard for me to like. Oh, I see. I'm definitely part of like the first wave of queens that was like a fan before they were
you were a
Queen.
contestant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, the magic was just gone.
But not in a bad way, just in a very like factual way. So then I was being very factual about it, talking about it. But I realized that's not necessarily like there's some things that are supposed to be smoke and mirrors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. And it's also it is kind of annoying. Like I've had the experience of being at a viewing party where there's a queen who's been on the show and she really thinks she's like
Is this suck my ass faggot Ross Matthews?
No.
Never mind.
We'll get back to sucking. I was going to say no. Like there's a queen who's like intent on like, telling everybody how it really works or like how, spoiling the mystery or like, giving that kind of like insider perspective that, I would prefer to just like take it at face value, which we both know is not exactly the case.
Right.
Like it's produced, it's a reality show. There's a lot you don't see, whatever. But I mean, could you imagine going back for another version of All Stars?
When I watch it now, I don't know if I could keep up.
Girl.
Like those girls put in so much work and money and
where did they get the fucking where did they even get the outfits?
Insane. Like
where?
Like the Plastique and Gottmik are like fucking it up. Like it's like insane. Yeah.
If I walked in the workroom and saw after like the first or second episode with Gottmik and Plastique, I'd be like, okay, so maybe behind the camera is a good place for me. I could help.
Sarge, move over.
Yeah. I could be a PA. I could do some gaffing. I'll definitely be like hard eyes. I would just walk right through the workroom and be like, no, I'll just wait for next time.
Absolutely. Like that's kind of how I feel. Like watching it now, I'm like, I'm very happy. We can both say it. Like, every single time I talk to someone who can say this, I'm like, we are logo TV girls. Yes. It's from a different time.
I think I'm actually a Hanna-Barbera girl. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Yes, it was a cute, lovely thing back then. And it's, thank God, it's the fame has continued. But mama.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You got fucking Miss Jean-Paul Gaultier walking down the runway and then Plastique, the Brazilian carnival float come to life.
Insane.
And you're like, oh, so I look like a chicken nugget that's wrapped in like shit. And it would be so intimidating to me. And you don't get eliminated.
Well, that's the cool part.
No.
Like you have to show all your shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
no matter what.
I'm like, I'll go first. Like I'll go. Like that's the humiliating thing. It's like it's insult to injury that you week after week you have to be compared to these untouchable goddesses.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I know I could definitely snap myself into it. It would be like it would be a completely different head. You would burn it.
You'd go down to Hustler store in Hollywood, get a few negligees, bring some baby oil. You just let them have it. You wouldn't have to do all that.
Michelle would hate it.
Oh, go fuck her. Oh my God, fuck her.
What would it take? Like, what actually would it take besides a gun to your head to make you go
It
there.
would take, you know what it would take? I'd be like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be the casting director. I'm gonna pick the ugliest girls and then I'm gonna limit their costume budgets. We're gonna give them 3 days notice. I'm gonna get a year's worth of
there are
preparation.
girls who would do it with 3 days notice.
I know.
There's always a queen who will do it for what you're saying now.
Oh, hell yeah. But guess what? I'm also going to call the airlines. Their luggage is going to get lost, and we're going to have to film right when we get there. I would have to sabotage and be so undermining and underhanded. Plus, it's just not that fun.
Yeah, it's a lot.
How are these heels?
These are fine. These are actually like my go-to. Willem's the one who was like, oh, I don't want these. You should have these. And I ended up buying them. But
There's
this
three straps of dental floss.
This is where I feel comfortable.
Oh my God. It's just a sensible 5-inch lube.
Yeah, but there's like a hidden platform, so it's like only
Oh,
it's
so
only
that
a 4.
Oh, so that makes it a hidden platform. Do you realize if I was wearing those shoes and I stood up, I would break both my ankles immediately.
No, you're good with heels. You also are very like durable.
Hardy, weathered, seasoned. No. I just did a lip sync gig this past weekend for the first time in like quite a while.
What did it feel like? Was there Pride?
Yeah, it was Pride in Salt Lake City. It was exhilarating, but before the exhilaration, it was humiliating.
It's a lot.
The heels, I walked on the stage and I'm like, okay, I'm wearing pumps. They're like 3.5 inches. They're fine.
Yeah.
And
Closed toe,
just a pump. I got off stage and I'm like, well, I have bunions and corns now. Like it hurt so bad. And I was like, I couldn't feel my pussy with those shoes on.
It's the worst.
You could get away with bare feet.
No.
Yes, you could.
I need the arch.
Mama,
I need like your
releve.
I feel like your back just,
Releve. You go up on the tippy toes.
Literally speaking of backs, I'm having like
back surgery.
I wish. I honestly might need it. After these like Pride gigs and like just throwing
putting your pussy in the wind,
pretending to dance for the past 9 years.
No. Listen, when you get the hardware, it's not pretending. You're showcasing.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's like, you're showcasing. You bring the goods to the stage. People ogle the goods, and that's it.
That's it. The work was done before you showed up.
Yeah, you don't have to. We're not doing cartwheels, flip flops, spread eagle splits, and pirouettes and shit. We're going and
I need to remember that.
Yeah,
because my back is fucked.
Really?
Like actually fucked. I've never had that kind of like when you have to like wake up actually on your back to like become or actually sleep on your back like a patient.
Like Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, drag is like it is one of the quickest and most efficient ways to ruin your body.
I'm learning also. I think 30 hits differently than or a different decade period just hits different than the previous one.
Yeah, there's definitely a threshold around like the late 20s. I found like where you wake up and you're like, oh
yeah,
what's this?
This is what they were talking about.
Yeah, like what is this bag of shit? But I wonder like, so I'm trying to think of like your proportions. Like what would the danger be of having like such an unusually seductive body? You've got long legs, so if like you had a really long torso, I feel like that would be like
the dangers.
Oh, but I don't know.
Probably just people touching it when you don't want them to.
Yeah, being so sexy that you're just liable to be groped. Not to be indelicate, but if I had your body, my God, I'd have 13 kids.
Oh, see, and I think if I had like George's body, I would have like a mattress tied to my back. Like just like push me over and
wait, who's George?
Go to
Which
town.
One is George's?
The tiny.
Oh, she's on the current All-Star
yes.
season. Okay. What about Plastique?
Oh, I mean, that's like, I feel like men would be too scared to hit on her. She's almost like too unattainable.
Mama, that's you.
I mean,
you're the Terrifier and Terrifier Part 2 in terms of female sexuality. Like if we're in a club, I'm like a dude and I'm like, I've got my jeans and my black button down, I'm like I don't even know what my approach to you would be like, hello, glamazon women. I don't even like. How do people?
Well, dress like a BAP/ice climber. I don't know, like what that would be intimidating.
Yeah,
but if you're in the club, you kind of pare down the drag a little bit.
So what's the? Is there a pickup line or is there an approach that has ever worked on you?
Honestly, not so much a pickup line, but if they are over like 6'6", it's a wrap for me.
Oh, fuck.
It's like you can be.
So you're pretty much exclusively
ugly.
NBA focused.
That would be so hot.
Yeah.
Like that would be if I was a woman.
Mama, why aren't you courtside? Why aren't you like why aren't you courtside at the Lakers like right now?
That'd be wild.
Like I could see with this outfit like this like
pretending like I know what's going on.
Well, yeah, you're just leaning. They always lean in and they whisper to their friend. So it'd be you and Plastique courtside at the Lakers game. You would probably have a line around the block of like suitors ready to just like fucking spray you and come.
That'd be a wrap.
Yeah,
that'd be a wrap. But I would hope that they're bottoms.
Oh shit. Okay, so now you've even that made it even more enticing.
It's a different market.
Oh yeah, because literally the percentage of men out there who want to get topped by a glamazon goddess, mama,
it's high.
You could be charging in the tens of thousands an hour.
Be fierce.
Yeah. Give up drag. Just become an escort.
Yeah, and then I can actually just lay on my back.
Well, no, you got to do as the top. You got to put in a little work. But you wear one of those.
That's tea.
You know how
That's
the
tea.
movers wear the back braces. You stone one of those. You stone one of those, and then it's like a corset. You know, fierce. You got to protect that lower. You protect your low back while you're blowing their back out.
That'd be hot.
Yeah,
that would be really hot.
That'd be fierce.
Paul Gasol, I'm looking at you.
Who?
Paul Gasol.
Paul
Gasol?
Laker. Fierce. You hear that, Paul? You ready to get topped by a 90-inch goddess? This episode is sponsored by the bee's knees of cat foods, Smalls. Listen, people, when you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can do one of two things. You can either go downtown or you can curl up on the couch with your favorite cat and watch the seminal 1988 dark comedy Heather starring Christian Slater at the high hair point of his career. I'm super busy and sometimes humans are just too much to deal with. That's why I love cat sitting for my neighbor's orange tabby, Edgar Allan Poe. When I'm taking care of that little furball, I like to treat him with the best cat food money can buy. Smalls. Just like us Homo sapiens, cats want variety in their diet. If you're a cat owner and you're looking for healthier cat food, I'm here to tell you about Smalls. Smalls includes protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your own fridge. Also, it's delivered right to your door. After making the switch to Smalls, 90% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. Edgar Allan Poe's feline poetry is so much smoother now that he's on a healthy diet. His writer's block is gone and his coat is soft and shiny. Plus, he goes absolutely nuts for their smooth fish flavor. In fact, the team at Smalls is so confident that your cat will love their product that you can try it risk-free. That means they will refund you if your cat won't eat their food. Now is the time to make the switch to Smalls. Head to smalls.com/bald and use promo code BALD at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code BALD for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code BALD for 50% off your first order plus free shipping.
Today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by our friends at BetterHelp. You deserve not just help, but better help. I'm 34 and I have found that certain behaviors, certain coping mechanisms that got me through my 20s are just not holding up like they used to, Barbara. So now I'm at this point in my life where I'm really interested in the smarter, cleaner, faster, more helpful, more self-loving version of working through things. And I have really had access to that through BetterHelp. I mean, we all carry around different types of stressors, work stuff, personal stuff, private stuff. And honestly, this is really corny. It's helpful to have someone in your life that you're just completely honest with for the hell of it. Like, you don't really have to worry about them telling people you know or it affecting your professional life. Like, it's really nice. BetterHelp is great because you can get it all online. It's convenient, it's flexible, and it's designed to be suited around your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch at any time for any reason for no additional charge. Like I've told you guys, I've switched therapists just because of time zones. Like this guy did not work on Pacific Standard Time and I just like could not get up for therapy at like 7 a.m. So I had to switch and it was just like totally valid. Get things off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
Is it true that Plastique wears a fake, like a silicone torso?
Yeah, she has like a costume that's like a...
So she could put on a fake torso over her torso and still look skinny.
Yes. I know, it's crazy. She can pad her body and still look tiny.
She is really...
Yeah, it's insane. But Gabe, he created like a skin stomach for her that matched her tits.
Diabolical.
And then like she was like, how do I put this all together? And then she had like another designer put it all together and stone it so it's like seamless.
I mean...
She's going to make it happen. That's one thing I learned about her. She will make it happen.
She is Build Back Better. She is going to bring our troops home. Yeah, she is literally, she is single-handedly like the Allied victory is all thanks to Plastic Tiara. Yeah, I look at that level of drag, the level of commitment, the attention to detail, and then I think, maybe I should work at the post office. You know, I cannot even imagine it. It's like way too much. It's great to see though, and now I hope it's we can. I think they get paid now to go on Drag Race, right?
That's another enticing part about
time.
it. Yeah. Honestly, watching it though, I do think that people like maybe have just pocketed some of the budget.
Oh shit! That's fierce. That's fierce. Like you get a wardrobe stipend of $100,000, and then you just bring stuff from home.
All your stuff,
fierce.
like just like smelly, like brunch looks.
Also, because they can't eliminate you.
Yeah.
Well, Trixie and I joked that I would have to, because I can't even imagine approaching that level. I would go the other way. I would bring 3 wigs, no style, center part, hard front. And then I would do little biscuits. I'd do like slacks to enter.
Oh my gosh.
I would do like a maxi dress for one of the good runways. And then like for the finale, I just wear all my bracelets. And that's it.
Love.
Bring it. It has to be reset.
I mean, and then they would change the rules after that. They would be like,
change the rules to what?
They would, okay, you must, have you ever done a gig? I don't know if your gigs are like this, where they're like, costume change is a must. You know that some girl fucked it up for everyone that was like,
no way.
I've seen wig changes too, like on like for the Playgirls.
Now that's fierce because in my contract, it did specify 2 high energy numbers. And I was like an hour before showtime, I was like, I'm going to do Lana Del Rey.
Love.
And it was
wait, which track?
It was Doing Time, the summertime.
Love.
It's one of the best songs she's ever done.
I love her.
I love her too. But if you're looking for a high energy option from Miss Del Rey, she is notoriously
She's got like that
scarce.
Summertime Sadness remix. That's it.
But that's a long one though. I don't have the stamina to be out there for 6 minutes. And also it doesn't really go on a journey.
It's just like more for
It's got like a 3-minute intro too. But it was outside in the summer. I felt like I got the energy right. It certainly wasn't high energy, but I was like, thank God I didn't go out there and try to do some whip crack fucking diva mix, because 3 minutes in, I would have had a cardiac event.
Oh yeah, no. What made you choose like this most recent Salt Lake as like, you were like,
I think
okay,
it was
I'll do
being
it.
broke.
Okay.
Yeah,
love.
it had to do with being in foreclosure. No, I mean, it was
That's honestly what makes
the one broke girl
us all
tour.
say yes to a gig.
Yeah, it's like, it's like
money.
at the press junket. They're like, so what made you? So what inspired you to take this role? The bank, the red numbers on my bank account. No, but it was like so. I was like shocked at how fucking fun it was.
That's good. Have you worked with them before?
I don't know.
Was there like a short lesbian with the like glasses and like kind of like pinkish?
Oh, I'm sure
Pixie?
there were several of them.
Who was like in charge? No.
No. The place was called Milk.
Oh yeah, Milk SLC. Oh yes.
But it was outside in a with a big screen and shit. And the Mormon phenomenon of soaking.
No, is that like they take their white
No, they
pajamas
basically
under
we can't have
garments?
sex before marriage. But so if you put your dick in my pussy, just stick it in on the bed, and then somebody jumps on the bed to create the motion, that's called soaking. But because we're not thrusting, we're innocent.
Oh, interesting. But there is penetration.
There's penetration, but the motion is provided from a third party. It's outsourced to a friend on the bed.
Oh, so there is thrusting, but not by you.
It's like earthquake sex, yeah.
Wait, this was what the event was?
No. This is a Mormon loophole to the no sex before marriage thing.
This is what you found out why you were in Salt Lake City.
But because it's called soaking, and I was feeling it, I did an encore show, Crow Soak Up the Sun. And I wouldn't have imagined myself doing an encore, but I was feeling my pussy that much.
So soaking is something that everyone there grows up just knowing.
It's in the common parlance. Yeah, everybody's wrapped up in soaking. It's so absurd to me.
That's
Like, how do you even justify that? It's like,
Can you do it gay?
well, no, because no gay and Mormon.
Oh.
I think at that point you might as well just thrust because you're going to hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? But isn't that crazy though?
That is crazy.
As a loophole, it's like, oh, well, if your friend jumps on the bed while you have your dick in her pussy.
I feel like I remember Family Guy doing a bit about this where like they were trying to stick it in like their ears instead.
I'm sure that's another loophole.
Yeah.
Ears. When was the first time you fell in love?
Ooh. I think the only person. Ooh, never mind. Love.
Yeah.
I think the first time I fell in love, and I thought it was love, was definitely like with a straight boy that was out of my league. But I think it was just like, I mean, I was in high school with braces.
Mama, braces are cunt. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about getting them again.
I mean, because if you see a guy like now who has braces, you're like, oh, you love yourself. Like you're into self improvement.
Yeah, you're taking initiative.
Exactly.
Yeah. Adult braces to me are so hot. I love adult braces.
Yes. And at the time when I had braces, even though, I was younger, I used to fantasize like what it would be like to suck dick with braces. And now I'm curious, like, if there's an adult man with braces, what that would be like.
Well, let me tell you something. The first time I sucked a dick that had braces on, the review was not great.
Really? Was it your first time?
It was my first time, but also it's just like, I would think the combination of being inexperienced and having a lot of jagged metal in your mouth probably did not, just say the Yelp review was not giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like vocal better, or there was like blood.
Yeah. It was, let's just say it was what do you call that? Unintentional circumcision. Okay. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I honestly think like men with, men with braces is cunt.
Yeah, no, it's cute.
It's cute.
It's very cute.
Wasn't there a drag queen with braces?
Oh, yeah.
What was her
Maya.
name? Was she the one who did the
flips? Yeah, the Cher impression.
I'm still trying, I haven't been able to catch up to drag because I'm still on that moment. Like what is that?
Life just paused after that.
Yeah, you're like, that's her Cher impersonation?
Yeah. Her braces were cute. They also just make you look 10 years younger.
Exactly. Fountain of youth.
I wonder, I thought that works for everybody.
Well,
you look very good. Your skin looks bomb.
Thank you. But I have to, there is something that you said that I swear to God, I'll probably forget the names of my immediate family.
Okay.
All of them before I forget what you said at the beach once. It was, I don't even know if you remember. It was you, me, my friend Andrew, a couple other people.
Yeah, with Violet.
Violet, yes. We're talking about plastic surgery. At the time, you must have been, 23?
Uh-huh.
and we're talking about non-surgical things like Botox and fillers. And then you said, there's really no substitute for going under the knife. I swear to God. And it was delivered with the most convincing, the authority, the tone in your voice was so authoritative and so compelling. I was like, yeah, she's right.
Actually, though.
Yeah.
Actually. You can try and...
You can try and dress
fill it
lipstick
up
on a pig, but you got to
take
yank
it
that
out.
shit.
And but you really have to just...
What do you make of all of the, I mean, trends and for example, waking up and seeing that everybody's on Ozempic, or everybody's getting buccal fat removal. What do you make of all that shit?
I feel like with cosmetics, and especially with injectable cosmetic, surgical cosmetic, it's meant for a certain case.
Okay.
But because there's such good results from it, it gets really trendy and makes everyone think that they are the candidate for that.
Totally. And then in 5-10 years, when the trend has shifted towards whatever, swung the other way, it's everybody's like, oh fuck.
What the hell did I do to myself?
Especially with the thing that I don't understand is with the buccal fat removal, these young actresses are 22. They want to suck out all the fat in their face and then they look like they're 40.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think the number one example I have in my mind of that is Mary-Kate Olsen.
But she's working on a witch frequency though.
Oh, I mean,
she's been into the woods for some time though. Do you know?
She really has.
But she's been the dark crystal. She's is she 12? Is she 70? She's I don't think any rules apply to them because they're
I mean, definitely the buckle is gone. All the buckle fat is just gone. And when you take fat away from your face, especially if you're not fat.
Mama, when you're already a twig,
Yes.
you're stripping wood off the twig, and you got nothing. But they've had like a fucking black magic, mysterious, witchy vibe. I feel like they're like transcend the sort of norms and the rules of like human life. You know what I mean?
For sure. Also, it's just so cool to have a twin. I'm so jealous.
Especially a moody twin. It's like imagine a dark, mysterious hoe times 2.
I know.
That's cunty.
With that budget.
Mama.
Everything.
Billionaire budget.
I know.
Why have one when you have 2 twice the price? Those hoes know what's. I love them so much, and also I'll never forget that they served. One of them had cigarettes out at the tables of their wedding. Bowls of cigarettes. She married some old French dude.
That tall ass guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like she looked at 18-year-old witch from the fucking woods, marrying some like 75-year-old billionaire. Free cigarettes at the wedding. Cunty.
I know.
They're on some other fucking frequency.
Also, if I could wear their line, that's it. I would.
Mary,
the row, I would. It would
why couldn't you wear it? It's just black drapes.
The bank. It would break. I mean, it's well priced.
It's
well fabrics.
But I mean, they have such an enviable like life course, like child stars on that whatever show, and then they sort of. Their transition into like eccentric billionaire, like conjoined witches, it's so cunty.
And their parents like actually didn't fuck them over, which is so rare in the
Really? Oh,
right.
God.
Yeah, I think their parents like did it right.
Mary, I started watching that Quiet on Set. I had to turn that shit off.
That's why I'm talking about it.
Girl, I was like, oh my God, this is so rotten. Which it only reinforces my personal opinion. Which, if I were like the president. My first executive order would be, in film and television, nobody under 18. You want a baby in the? Is there a baby in the script?
Yeah.
You got to put on diaper.
Yeah.
Emma Stone, put the diaper on. Put some freckles on.
It's crazy.
Put a binky in your mouth. You're the baby.
I definitely feel like I would have been, like just fell for adult anything as a child in that scenario.
It's so crazy. I mean, think about going on Drag Race for the first time. Just the level of like inexperience. What's that?
And Rue touched me.
Yeah, she felt up on your legs the whole season. Girl, Mary, it's like the opposite. It's the opposite of with RuPaul. It's like, she didn't touch me. She didn't look at me. She didn't talk to me. She wasn't even there. It's like, you had nothing to worry about when it comes to attention from RuPaul. Let's just say that. But that's so fucking gross. Like,
I know.
It's so nasty. Ugh, child stars.
I know.
Ugh.
And now we have Teletubbies on Drag Race.
Mama, what's up with the Teletubbies?
I don't know. I didn't even know the Teletubbies were still around.
We had Hello Kitty. Look at Teletubbies.
That's
and
right.
they want to say we're not grooming?
I know. I mean, it's just like...
What's next? Tony the Tiger? Like,
I mean, I feel like you also are
I'm a
like
groomer.
this.
No.
No, but you come from the world. It's like you're not doing drag for kids at all. Like at all. Like that was never part of it.
I'm doing drag so that kids are not part of the picture.
Exactly.
I'm trying to make all the steps and do all the actions that allow for no visible children at any moment. In fact, I'm trying to alienate my brother and sister so that my niece and my nephews don't want to come see me. It's like it is so funny to me, like reading to children.
I know. I don't get it.
I was like, what I want to read to a child is, this is a story of get the fuck out of here, get away, or like, which is just, it's so bizarre.
I am thankful for Drag Race for like taking drag though, and at least like filtering it in a way that is okay for like a lot of like the younger fans to watch and grow up with. Because I was that person, and then B, I've now been. It's been so long since like my original season that I've now seen the kids who are obsessed with me age and become adults and get into the club, and it's like it's just this whole like
that's fucking
wild,
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was when you get the message or the messages that are like, oh my God, I first saw your season when I was like I graduated kindergarten. Now I own 3 homes and I've been divorced twice. I'm like,
and they say it so casually.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that was a very casual drop of like 20 years. It's like very fucking sobering.
Like they're like telling you this, and I'm like trying to have like my card go through. Like, and I'm like, can you please shut up? Like, please. Like, this is too much for me right now. I'm spiraling.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. There is so much casual information delivered to us in so many different contexts, like the meet and greet, et cetera, online, that you're like,
yeah.
Okay. Like half of the people at the meet and greet this last gig, they were like, thank you so much for coming. We know you really didn't want to be here. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's actually not true. It was so funny though. They say the craziest shit.
But they still come because they love you.
They came and we did 75-person meet and greet in like 20 minutes.
Fierce.
Cunty.
Oh, yeah, in the back. Yeah, I know
Cunty.
exactly. Yes.
When it's just you, it's easier. If it's me and Trixie, it's a whole thing. Because then
Right.
you'd be like, I love you, but I don't really like you. You know, they really got to go.
You're making space for.
Yeah, it's a lot. But it's like, oh my God, they are so funny.
Besides Trixie, who's your favorite person that you've done a gig with?
Oh shit. I mean, I think Detox is always fun.
Oh, she's always fun.
Always fun. There's a lot.
It's a shorter list.
No, I think it's a long list. It's not fun. Well, you know what though? The thing is, what Trixie and I talk about all the time, punctuality. Oh, are you late? You're late.
Today I was pretty late.
But we guys have to. But I mean,
I was pretty late.
You were not late. I had to eat.
I mean, I was 30 minutes late today for the record, but
30 minutes. Think about what could change in your life in 30 minutes.
Honestly,
you could get a
though.
cancer diagnosis. Your husband could leave you. No, I'm just kidding. No,
you could beat rush hour getting out of here.
or I could eat lunch, which I needed to do. So it
Okay,
actually
good.
worked out great.
Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Game Time. So, hey, Kat, it's your mom. So, Game Time High Profile Events List is a live doc that Game Time updates weekly. That's with the week's high profile upcoming events. So, this also goes out as a weekly blast. It's the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. So, see the view from your seat on your phone before you buy. All-in-one pricing shows you total cost up front. And buy tickets in seconds with 2 taps. So I was in New York with your Aunt Patty, and we were saying we wanted to see a Broadway show. So it was super last minute because we flew in kind of late. So we went out and we went on the Game Time app, and we got aisle seats to Wicked in the 3rd row to see the brand new Elphaba Mary-Kate Morrissey. And my God, could she sing? She sounds just like those girls on American Idol. Last minute ticket deals right up to the start of the event. I mean, the show was at 7. I got my ticket at like 5:45. And you get zone deals where you pick the section and Game Time picks the seats. So, you know, it's like with a Broadway musical or a sporting event, sometimes the front row is not the best seat. Sometimes it's great to be in the middle, especially for a comedy show. I'm a nervous laugher, so I like to be in the middle so I can hear other people laughing around me because then I feel more confident. Because as you kids know, Mom's got a big laugh, you know? Okay. You get 24-hour returns guarantee, which is great because, you know, with your Aunt Patty's IBS, we never know on the way to the theater whether or not she's going to turn into a chocolate fountain. So return your tickets within 24 hours from the time of purchase for a full credit to your Game Time account. No questions asked. We love our fans, and we're committed to ensuring you have an outstanding experience when you buy from Game Time. So our team's proud to offer the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry, so you can rest assured and we got your back. Buy with confidence knowing your purchase is covered by Game Time ticket coverage. I mean, the 24-hour return is great because, you know, we don't always know if we're going to make it on time. There's also event cancellation protection because sometimes stuff gets canceled. Best part is it's the lowest price guarantee. Save up to 60% of buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater. So take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BALD for 20% off your first purchase. So terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code BALD BALD for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Mwah. Mama loves you. See you on Game Time.
This episode is sponsored by the best dating app for gay and queer men, Archer. Listen, people, are you tired of seeing blank profiles or endless torsos on dating apps? I once went on a date with a man, and unbeknownst to me, he was a centaur. That's right. On the app, he looked like a regular old hot WeHo guy with six-pack abs chiseled by the gods, but in person, he was a centaur and literally had the body of a horse. But in all seriousness, can we stop playing with these ridiculous photos? If you're using a headshot from Cape Cod Summerstock 2005, what do you think's going to happen? When we meet, your decades of sun damage and lack of proper moisturizing will be on full display, and I will know that you sleep on a mattress of deceit. That's where Archer comes in. Archer is a dating app for gay and queer men where every profile is selfie verified and everyone shows a face, because dating shouldn't be that mysterious. While a Where's Waldo style pic with you 500 feet away next to a volcano is cute for your Hawaiian scrapbook, I want to see your face because that is the window to the soul, and if you're dead inside, I want to know about it before I waste any time on your soulless ass. Between dating and hookup mode, Archer gives you multiple ways to find connections, and features like prompts and tags allow you to share more about who you are and what you like. Plus, they just released a new feature called Communities, where you can join group chats with other guys who have similar interests or are going to the same event. We finally have an app where reality matters, and I can avoid fantastical beasts like centaurs because I know that the photos have been verified and I won't be asked to go on an adventure in an enchanted forest outside a castle. Unless that's what I'm looking for, of course, in which case I need to go buy some sensible hiking shoes and a crossbow. But for now, I'll just use Archer. It's summertime, and that means it's time to get out there and find that special someone. So whether you're looking for friends, fun, or finding the one, download Archer today. I'm sure you've had the stress nightmares where you take a nap before the gig and you have a dream where you're like
yes.
20 minutes till and you're not painted.
Yes.
That is a level of stress that I cannot fucking cope with.
It's the worst.
I have to be ready, and then I need 20 minutes of buffer time to pace and worry and it's
yes, because we actually did do one tour together early on, and you were very because we had to do that big group meet and greet.
Was that the Peter?
Yes.
With Murray and Peter? Oh my God. Yeah, that shit. Also, the way they used to run their meet and greets.
It was insane.
They would be like, all right, you pieces of shit, line up, because these fucking nasty queens are only going to see you for half a second. If you have anything to sign, fuck you. And then they'll grab a person, throw them at us, and then the other one grabs them and chucks them off a balcony. It's so
wild. And before all that, they would have the phone in these people's face and being like, who's your favorite? Who is your favorite queen? So they could put it on social media. And then if they said you would have to step out and take
fucking, I don't even remember that
shit. I
was
would
wild.
definitely go to one of their shows again and be friendly and go out and all that stuff. But doing those shows,
that was wild.
I was looking for an escape the entire time.
Well, girl, because the schedule was also okay, we'll get back to the hotel. You're de-drag in bed by 1, 2, and then we have a 5 a.m. call time. Oh yeah,
no bus,
no bus, mama.
No bus.
No bus. It's pack. Get your sweaty fucking drag yourself. No assistance.
Yeah.
Try to get 2-3 hours of sleep. Then wake your fucking ass up and then go to the airport. And this is the best part. You board the last zone and you pass them in first class. As you go
exactly. That was
the plane. Cunty.
Insane.
It's like when the diva, it's like the chauffeur and the diva, it's just reversed.
Just switched.
Yeah.
We're driving the bus.
It's cunty. That, oh God, those tours were so
and
grueling.
Ed Hardy. Ed Hardy with the faux pas.
Ed Hardy. Fuck. And then
it was a moment.
Were you at the lunch table when there was
I was.
I think you were we were
in Phoenix, Arizona?
Yes,
okay, because I feel like that was the only group dinner we had.
Where one of the queens was talking about how she did a private lap dance for Rihanna naked.
On that, it was on part of my tour then. Who was it? Oh my God! I was like, who's the one that would say? It was either gonna be her or Thorgy.
No. Thorgy has the
more
tether
realistic.
to reality.
Yeah.
She could entertain, but this bitch, she was telling campfire tales. It was cunt.
Once Kim and I because we got back from filming and we thought of her as this hilarious, normal, storied person, and then once we found out that all these things are
suspicious
fallacies,
suspicious activity. Yeah.
It was a wrap after that.
Exaggeration, and not even exaggerations. It was literally just yarn spinning. It's so casual too. It's remember, did I ever tell you about the time I shot JFK? It's like, what are you talking about? Nobody said anything, probably because we're so tired, but we're like, looking, I was like,
is this really happening?
Is she really saying this right now?
Oh my God.
And literally, the most wild, unbelievable things. And I appreciate the commitment to that delusion.
I definitely caught up with her though.
So how many tattoos have you seen of yourself on a fan that gave you an internal pause? Like, you're like, oh, or like, how many tattoos have you seen?
Okay, well, so please do not get me tattooed on your body.
They don't have the space. The scale does not work. They could maybe do half a leg.
I just feel bad. Like, I feel like I like to think I change my makeup so much that like I'm like when I see like an old face chart of me on someone, I'm like,
Mom, but that was from the flop era. What are you doing?
Yeah, very that.
It's crazy,
but it is jarring every single time you see it. It's flattering, but
it's very flattering. Yeah. Always very flattering. Concerning often sometimes, and it's like I always think like, what's gonna happen when that drag queen gets canceled? You're gonna have to like maybe draw over it with a different wig or somebody put a mole on it, turn it into somebody else. I mean, I know you can get tattoos removed, but like, Mary, I have seen.
Like, are we gonna face tape our tattoos up?
Oh, that would be a great fame tattoo, Miss.
That's a good fame one.
Just the tape, just like eyes in the tape. No, but I mean, like, I
know what the worst one I've seen is. Maybe I'll have to like send it to you guys who has as like a reference. It's Bob the drag queen.
Just that's it. Just no. Say no more. No. As Madonna.
As a Boy Scout, like when Madonna dressed up as a Boy Scout.
Oh, I know.
And then someone got that tattooed on the. It's actually.
But that's kind of impressive
insane.
In a way. It's like
Garbage Pail Kids. It looks like Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, 100%. It's like I love Drag Race. What's the ugliest look that's ever been on Drag? I mean, that was wild. What were you thinking about when she came down the runway in that outfit? Or when she...
I mean, I was just jealous that she wasn't in a kimono, So like...
You participated in... you were one of the perpetrators of Kimono Gate.
I'm Kimono Gate, yeah. I'm like the most ready to wear Kimono Gate, which is like not a flex.
No, certainly not. Where did you get your kimono?
It was made.
Okay.
But it was still just like very lingerie in comparison.
I remember watching that thing. I was like, this is like such a prodigious group fumble. Like it wasn't like you all, that was a coincidence. You all brought kimonos, but then production just let it happen. Like, I don't know. I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
They just let it happen.
And there were more. There were even more, but those girls going home at that point. It was very bizarre that we all just decided like...
Madonna, 40 years of hits. What's the one thing like...
It's that thing with like competing in anything group that you want to be like, I don't want to be the obvious one.
Right.
So you try and think extra hard and you're like...
Yeah. With the curviest curveball. Oh yeah, that weird Japanese look she did in that one video, that song, I don't even remember it. Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah. And black hair, too.
I know.
Madonna. When I think of Madonna, I think of kimono and black hair.
I ended up looking like Mowgli from The Jungle Book. Damn. Is what I ended up looking like.
Damn. Well, at least
different
that's a
kind
look.
Of like, for kids. We're not doing drag for kids, remember?
No. Well, I'm grooming. She's not. Oh, my God. And then when you had your top three...
Oh my gosh, I really did love my top three. I was thinking about that today because I figured we were going to talk about Drag Race at some point.
I mean, why not? I mean, I think your top three was so cunty because you all were like literally not stepping on each other's toes. You had like such a like distinctive. It's like it's always a little awkward when like two people like Pearl and Violet. I feel like we're kind of similar. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Pearl, to the naked Drag Race person that's like, oh, they're just like a pretty white fashion inspired queen.
Yeah, but you all had like, and your season was the first season. It was oh no, we did that whole.
You guys were the first one, right?
The live
taping,
Mama.
And also, what? I know, getting ready for that was like insane. I'm sure,
bitch. I've never been happier not to make the top three. I was like, I'm not doing some number. I'm not like bringing 3 outfits, doing choreography. Like they made you whores work for that finale.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, I didn't know that I was going to be in the finale until like the week before, because it was like back in the day when they filmed like they had the top 4 and then they filmed each person getting eliminated.
Right.
So we didn't know. So,
but I mean, the whole personalized number based on your kind of like your vibe, like the legs, and then the.
Yeah, we didn't know that was a thing until like the week before.
How did you feel about that?
I love legs.
Yours was
mine was cute.
cunt.
I listened to it.
It's cunt.
When they first gave it to me, I was like, this is kind of crazy, but I feel like. And then I listened to Bob and Kim's, and I was like, okay, got it. I could find like my like actual opinion then when I heard theirs. I was like, okay, I got the best one.
Like, oh no, this is fine. Yeah,
no edits. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
God, I can't. I bristle to think of what fucking bullshit they would have like hurled at me like weird, stupid, and Russian. Blah blah blah. You know,
When they just give you Sleepwalker, they're like, oh well, we had this track, so.
Fierce. I would just be like a Lana Del Rey karaoke, and I'm just like.
Okay, but Pearl had the like unicorn onesies in hers. I don't know if you remember that.
I think I blocked that out.
I don't blame you.
Unicorn onesie?
Like the dancers were wearing like pajamas.
Oh, because she was like.
Did you guys have Meghan Trainor on your season?
No.
That's a different unicorn onesie.
That's a different evil.
Okay.
That's a different evil. I hated that.
Wait, you hated her on in the unicorn onesie on Drag Race? Yeah, me too. I don't get it. I like when the judges do drag for them, whatever that is.
Wear the sparkle bustier and have one of your fucking handlers glue a couple of rhinestones and like
for the cat
get
ears.
it together. Get it together, bitch. Like it's so crazy. That's worse than the kimono gate to me, because I feel like she was like, so we're going on this drag show, but I feel like it's just like so obvious for me to like wear something sparkly. So I'm just gonna go like look like I'm at a slumber party like at age 12. Like what is that? I don't get it.
Not for me.
No.
I don't know any of her music either.
I think it's all for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's not worth knowing. Ugh.
Who was the guest judge that you had that you were like, this is fucking cunt?
Mel fucking B.
Yeah, she was a really good guest judge.
Oh, my favorite thing is, which of course didn't make the edit, is that she hated Violet. Love.
She wasn't about it.
Nope. And I'll never forget what you said at the beach, and what she said to her, it's like, your hair and your beard, they're just ugly. Because it was our bearded runway, which was,
Oh my God, Jasmine.
Mama, I'm 37 years old. I'm not gluing. Can you? That's a level of like that. No, that's cunt.
I know, she is cunt. Jasmine Masters is fucking cunt. She's in her own lane.
Mama, I will wear what I want to wear.
Yes.
And if you think that I'm putting on any other wig than a black China doll, you are sorely mistaken. And I know my skin. I'm in my late 30s. I'm not putting glue on. It was like the confidence in the obstinate, like, just, you really had to admire it. It was insane.
Yeah.
But it was like, I actually kind of think that runway was kind of fierce.
Also, to get a reaction like that from Ru is like, it's kind of like, very few girls can be like,
no shit. I mean, you're also like, I'm surprised she didn't get shot, or like whatever. But yeah,
the trapdoor.
Mel B reading Violet, who, by the way, she looked flawless. Violet, as she always does. She looked flawless. She's into this like classic Dior silhouette.
Yeah.
And she was like circus, like she hated it. It was like, I was like, fierce. Like it was like so fierce, because it's so untrue. But she is not afraid to like just absolutely say the most incredible thing, Mel B. But most of the judges are just like, they're just kind of asleep at the wheel up there. I feel like they're going along with what they're towing the party line.
Yeah.
I remember one of the judges, I think he actually fell asleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gig for them too.
Oh yeah, and it's a long day.
Yeah.
It's a long day. Coming up with all those puns.
I remember Marc Jacobs was cool. Marc Jacobs and Nicole Richie were like,
oh,
everything.
See, that's like, those are the
Everything.
perfect guest judges. Who else was really good? Of course, I got eliminated by Santino Rice because it was a sewing challenge.
Was
and
he
I wore
on
the.
your?
No, he had just left, I think. And then he came back to judge our ball, which was the Hello Kitty ball. I wore an absolutely horrible outfit with just incongruous styling that was just made no sense. And he hated it. And he ripped into me. And also, he didn't know like the other judges were like kind of nice because they got to know me over the
Yeah.
season.
They knew your
But he was like,
record.
"You look like shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?" You know, it was kind of like that vibe, and I was like, "Oh." But yeah, who was your favorite guest judge?
My favorite. I mean, I did the worst because it's like the episode that you do the worst, the coolest one comes in or whatever.
It sucks.
You're just like, fuck.
I know. It's like, I don't want you to see me like this.
Exactly. It was that Gigi Hadid, like pre-18, and Chanel Iman, who I was like looking up to, like,
Damn.
as just a baby wannabe supermodel.
Yeah. But
a
I mean,
moment.
come on. I mean, I'm sure those girls must be gagged by your proportions.
I don't know. I was crying. Fuck. I actually wasn't crying, but I knew I was going to have to like lip sync my pussy off.
I knew I was gonna have to work it, hunty. Ooh. How about that stage being slippery as hell? It's like they greased that metal sheet. What the fuck is up with that?
I know. Sometimes it works to your advantage if you're trying to like.
When you're doing your boot scoot, your famous
boot
little
scoot and boogie.
you literally like scoot like. That's like you're tapped into like a jet propulsion with those legs.
I can't really do it anymore because it all depends on the slippery stage.
Well, yeah, because you need little sheet metal greased with Crisco, which is what the drag race runway is.
I need a non-broken back, and I also need to wear fishnets. I fucking hate wearing fishnets now.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You need to transition into
a woman, an NBA, courtside diva.
A basketball wife. I mean, I literally see you. This is what I see. Picture you courtside. You're in a Montclair puffy, huge puffy, winter puffy, like crop jacket. So it's like, the enormous with a hood, and you're like slumped, and you're crossing your legs, and they're just your legs are like they have that like glitter gel, and you have like I don't know, maybe like a 12-inch heel, one of those fetish heels.
Sensible.
Yeah, and you're just like you're leaning. You have two friends. You're flanked by friends. And you're just whispering and leaning, and then you do the Sharon Stone. Yeah, and you have your whole pussy out because you're not wearing any underwear. I feel like that would be fierce.
Is underwear important for you for drag?
Great question. Yes.
TBD.
Well, I hadn't tucked in quite a while.
Okay, because stepping into like an actual live gig, there is 1,001 factors to think about.
I told myself, I was like,
that you forget about when you're doing like
what will not
drag.
happen is this wig will not come off my head.
That part.
This wig will not come off my head.
Yeah.
Because
It's a wrap.
I was like, it's not cute.
Yeah.
We're not taking wigs off. Like that's not a cute. This wig is a fantasy, and we're gonna stay in fantasy land. We're not doing reality. We're not doing gritty behind. Remember like 10 years ago when every fucking photographer was like, yeah, I want to kind of get you in half drag at the dressing room. I was like, yeah, you and every other fucking faggot with a camera. Like we're doing full fantasy. The wig is getting staple gunned into my scalp. And so that didn't happen, but I had to wear these. I wore a Speedo that was like 3 sizes too small so I can tuck, and it's, girl, the end of the night.
No tape though.
No.
Okay.
Peeling off that fucking nasty I thought, I was like, well, it's a wrap on the dick. Because it was like, when it burns.
Yeah.
Is it like, should I go for bottom surgery tomorrow?
And you're just hoping like after a hot shower, it's going to come back to life.
Mama, that was a dick. That was a dead dick for a while. It was horrible.
I think sometimes the dead dick though, it will just snap into, if you have the trade line. If you have the trade line.
Love me back to life.
It's giving you CPR.
Well, Mama, though, I had a trick on deck. But I was like, I don't think this dick is like, we don't have the like clear. Like, I don't think it's gonna, because it just felt so.
Have you ever like done a proper tape tuck moment?
Bitch. No.
No, never.
Because I don't like shave everything.
Me either. I know. Well, like I shave my balls. That's the most.
I shave my balls.
That's the most
Yes.
important thing to
I
have
shave my
shaved.
balls, I
Everything
shave my
else can be
asshole.
whatever.
Shave my balls, shave my asshole. I trim everything. But also, I'm not wearing anything. It'd be like wearing a tuxedo to the movies.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point. Like, for me, because I don't do, first of all, I never show my real skin because the last time I checked, gray and purple legs were not in fashion.
You have tattoos on your legs?
I do, but there's mostly just gray, purple, blotchy. Spider, varicose. Like, yeah, the veins are pumping. The veins have more life in them than the dick does.
So you always are in tights?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
The vein has
This is like, I'm like, I look at this, I'm like, wow.
I mean,
how does she do it?
You can, if you look closely, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I did not shave.
Mama, they can't feel, they're just stroking it at home looking at it. What about shaving the legs though? Because you have, I mean, that must be like mowing the lawn in the White House.
I'm not throwing any shade to where we are right now. It's like special gigs, like special gigs.
My God. It's like twice a year.
If I know you're going to be like this close to me and I'm going to be on stage, I will actually take the razor with a shaving cream. If not, I'll just use like a body trimmer and
hell yeah,
cover it in oil and hope that the light just like reflects.
Yeah,
but I don't want to have the reputation of being a hairy girl. So all the time,
honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. I see full electronic. Would you ever do the laser?
Oh no, I don't have the patience for my legs. I've done my back, my face.
I feel like with that, just the square footage, it would take you till you're 60.
Yeah, that would be too much, I think.
Also, they just do little teeny little areas at a time.
I know, and then it's like 8 sessions to have it be like part of the bundle. I know. Have you ever done laser?
I sure the fuck have. And also, I fell
hair removal or
yes, laser hair removal. Yes, I did it, but I didn't continue with it. Plus, it only really works on. I guess it works better on contrast. So dark hair. If I had black hair on my fair skin, it would be great. But you better believe about 3 of those fucking, those Instagram scams. Those
laser away
flashers, the nude thingies, where it's like at home flash away your fucking butthole hair.
The Tria. Yeah.
You better believe I would crank that thing up to the full capacity and fucking just let my asshole have it.
Is your butt hairy?
Unfortunately, this thing ain't working. So yeah, so I shave it. But I keep flashing my ass with that thing, hoping and praying.
I know.
I don't think it's in the cards for me.
My butt and my face took really well to the laser. My back, I don't know what it is. Like the older I keep getting, the more I have to be like, oh my God.
It's the terrifier.
Like I put a tank top on and then I'm leaving the house and I'm like, oh my God.
If I could, I used to pray that I was like, please God, if you exist, I want all the hair been like from here down. Gone.
Yes.
Gone.
Same.
If that means you have to kill a whole village, do it. Like if you have to wipe out the entire state of Florida, it's a fair exchange. I will
absolutely.
I would kill 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd kill 5 people to have that happen. It would just mean the quality of life would just transform.
Yeah.
It would. I mean, but probably not. But I mean, yeah. I
would you be skin out then on stage?
No, I would just be happy. I'd be in the hotel happy. I'd
just like wet like a seal.
Because I still got I got the fucking discolored spider veins, varicose, but smooth. So turn the lights down and then it's the full fantasy.
Oh, hot.
But like, yeah, there's nothing like I understand what you're talking about with the hair because it's like you look the way you do and you invite the caress of a man and then it's like
I know, it's like sandpaper.
Is that coarse grade sandpaper? It's fierce. Did you ever do the tip grabber pedicure?
No, I also gave myself literally a 30-second pedicure before I was leaving the house today.
Do you like getting your pedicures?
I do.
I bet they go ham on them. Well, no, I mean, it's like so much. I mean,
but like, I'm a person who asks for the pedicure, no massage. I don't like massages. Like, don't like being touched like that. Like, I know that they're important for like what we do and like how we treat our bodies and everything. So once a year, I'll do it. But
you're not dying for it.
Like when like a guy comes up and like rubs my back, I'm like, stop it.
Really?
Like, stop. Yeah.
Interesting. In my fucking nowadays, I can't get enough of it. I had a massage the other day.
You fall asleep?
Never.
Oh, really?
I don't want to miss a fucking minute of that fucking.
Do you prefer
naked them on top of me? No, I like a therapeutic. Not. I don't like it when they assault
massage.
you. I don't like it when they're literally trying to rearrange your organs. Like people are like the level of pressure that they want is like the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
They want torture.
Yeah.
I just like therapeutic, and I just think it's like it scratches or it fulfills like one of the body's like needs. Like we need to be touched.
Like the blood needs to be flowing.
Yeah, but also
and
you
moved
just
around.
need to be like, you know, you don't like that?
I mean, I like to be touched, but it's like not in that way.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't know.
so many. I know a lot of people who are like, they've had one massage and then they're like, absolutely not. Gross. Hate it. So uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried so many different types.
My dude, he was a trainer for the track team at the Olympics, like in the early 2000s.
Hot.
This motherfucker.
Hot.
Oh my God.
He knows he's hot.
Oh yeah, he has to. He has eyes that work. I mean, like
He's seen a mirror.
he is, mama. I would risk it all for this man.
Uh,
But the fact that it doesn't get sleazy even makes it more hot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I don't like crossing the line.
Right.
Like crossing the line, that's a different kind of massage.
For sure.
That's an erotic massage. And
That's
plus-
something you have to like know ahead of time, not like
Yes.
being bamboozled.
Yeah, and also you can't like there's nothing like worse than like I couldn't imagine trying to like because he's straight. And,
Right.
And I'm not like if he's gonna fuck around with a guy, he's not gonna do it with Mr. Burns.
I feel like we bonded about this in the past. Like we're not the gays who are trying to switch. Like I'm so not that. I'm also not trying to explore that nether region of a straight man.
you know what? Because you know what's going down there. Nothing good. Like
There's still things there that don't need to be there.
Yeah. It's like I think at a certain point, I realized at a certain point, like in maybe high school or whatever, I was like, okay, so we could keep falling in love with straight guys and wasting our time, or we could get real and try to fuck some faggots.
Yeah.
You know, and then at a certain point, you're like, okay, let's go with the option that could end in sex.
Yeah. And like, I just love, I love a sexually aware faggot.
Yeah,
Like
and also
someone
like
who's
a
like-
reciprocal arrangement.
For sure.
Yeah, there's
For
nothing
sure.
like I like you and you like me. Wow, that's great. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, the
Hygiene's also just a huge thing for me. Like it's
Hygiene.
a huge thing.
you don't like a shitty ass.
I don't like a shitty ass. I don't like unwanted hair. Like I scraggly ball hair. It's a wrap for me.
Well, that's the curse of shaving the balls because you do it once, you sign up for life.
Yeah.
It's like you. It's
If
like
you don't, is it like better hair quality or better growth?
I think there's like. I mean, you shave your balls like on Monday. You shave your balls; they're completely shaved.
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday,
You're poking through your undies.
it's poking through, and that sensation is not the tea.
No.
You got to keep doing it. But I learned that I'll never forget the day I learned that you don't need to be delicate.
Oh no. Oh yeah, me either.
You can go fucking like Mortal Kombat down there with that
It comes
thing.
with like a comfortability. Because
Yeah,
I've had
but you have to like you assume that area, that skin is so delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you could fucking take a rusty, you know, it doesn't matter at all.
one time though when I was shaving my legs, like my razor was like on the shower ledge, and I was doing something else, and I like turned around and I watched the razor like fall, and it literally nicked the tip of my dick. Like the blade hit the tip of my dick, and like my tip of my dick, which was like bloody for a while. That was the worst sensation, like the worst sensation. And then also I've shaved the tip of my nipple off too. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on extremities.
Yeah, I have a very, very, very highly tuned aversion to nipple torture. Also,
Like watching it or having it on you.
everything.
Okay.
It happened in a movie I left the theater. I had to leave the movie Titan because there was this crazy nipple torture scene. Okay, we got to wrap up soon. So we're going to end on nipple torture. But the other thing is, it's like I will watch a Saw movie and see somebody like, you know, rip their leg off, you know, operate on their own brain, blood squirting out of every orifice. But when it comes to nipples, I can't look. Also, sometimes people try to like play with my nipples while we're having sex, and I was like, Mama. I was like, I love what you're trying to do there, but it's like you might as well just go tickle that wall. Like it's like it does nothing.
It's not doing anything for you.
Nothing. I'm so jealous.
I know. It's definitely like for me it's not connected either. But like once you like have a partner it's like that, you're like, ooh.
It's like I mean, you know, are your nipples wired? I mean, it's like it's such a hack. Like it's such a gift.
Yeah.
And it seems almost like too easy in like I have a friend whose his nipples are so sensitive. Literally, like Mother Teresa could rise from the dead, and then it doesn't have to be attractive, and then just like touch his nipples and he just come.
That sounds
Isn't that
so
fierce?
nice.
That's fierce.
So nice.
Yeah. Like literally the other day, somebody was like doing this, and I'm like, he's like, "Are they sensitive?" I was like, "Nope." I was like literally the opposite. It was so depressing.
Like,
yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah. Now I do not have a boner. So where can people find you to see more of your incredible 90-inch fantasy?
I mean, I'm still a touring girl, aka like
Where to next?
not touring. I shouldn't say that right now because Work the World's not doing that this year.
That show is cunt though.
That show is fierce. Of all the tours I would love to be on, that would be the one.
It's cunty.
I'm happy to be there. But I'm still gigging, and you'll
Do you
catch
love it?
me.
It's like, thank you so much for being here, Naomi. We know you didn't want to show up. I feel like we're in the age of the over it Ru girl. It's like we need another renaissance.
It's the logo bitches. Every logo bitch I'm talking to, it's like now it's like a gig is a gig is a gig is a gig. It could be Rio or it could be Saskatchewan. It's gonna be like a gig.
A gig.
You know?
Yeah. You'll find me where you find me.
You'll find me where you find me. I'm probably coming to a city near you. And if not, I'm on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter anymore. My Twitter got hacked.
You're kidding.
So annoying.
For real.
If you guys know anyone that could help me.
Twitter.
Anyone,
oh no, now
anyone in the universe.
Elon Musk. Can you figure out this? The doll needs her thing back. What about? Do you do TikTok?
Not really.
Love it. Oh, I love that.
I feel like I'm definitely like I'm just an elder queen at this point.
Oh, old soul at the ripe age of 30. Girl, I can't. TikTok is so weird. I don't know. I'm so okay boomer about it.
I wish I was though, because it looks like short and sweet.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. That little chicken nugget girl.
Is that the girl who's like making the drinks behind the
Mama,
guy?
no. She got, it's hashtag no underscore limbs. She bounds into frame, gets ready for Coachella, cunt. She does her makeup.
like a double.
She has a
torso?
She has no arms.
She has legs.
No. She the bitch fierce. She like bounces and rolls into the frame, like does her pulls her hair up, does her fucking
With what?
Mama, you gotta watch it. You gotta get into her.
I'm scared.
It's like the most impressive thing ever. When I don't want to get in drag, I look at her and I'm like, bitch, get your fucking two hands and put the makeup on your face because it's cunty.
Okay, I'm gonna look at back pain completely different after that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna blow your mind.
Blow my mind.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you.
And thank you for just oh my god,
Not shaving.
Another yeah. They're mesmerizing.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Well, have a lovely day, everybody. We'll see you next time. Jesus, look at that. Wow. Damn. Sometimes God doesn't. Oh shit. Are those real lubes?
No, they're just
Fakers. Fierce.
I'm kidding.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.